evidence. Okay.
So her lung sounds were clear.
So she's just having a panic. Okay.
So obviously she's been under a lot of stress. But that being said, would it be better for you to take her under your supervision? Is she more comfortable with you in your car? In the back of the ambulance?
In the back of the ambulance, I'll go with her. I have a driver for each one of these vehicles, and UCLA is expecting her on the clinic portion of it already. Yeah, I'll be with you.
Back with you.
Yeah.
So if you could just be by her side because she seems most comfortable with you. Okay, perfect. And you're comfortable with that? Okay.
So let's get in the back of the ambulance now and see how this one goes, okay? Now, this camera angle that you're seeing is the body cam of Sergeant Pelayo. Now, we have Lilly up in the ambulance and secured on the stretcher, and she is in Fowler's or semi-Fowler's position, meaning that she's basically sitting up and she is seatbelted and everything looks great. Maurice is sitting at the end of the bench seat and Pelayo sits at the other end. Now remember, this call is taking place in the county, and Maurice has got to be wondering, because no one's really told him, why LAPD is even here and why there are no sheriff's deputies, as there is a sheriff's station less than 200 feet across the intersection. And at this point, I don't think anyone's told Maurice that the original call was 15 minutes away in the city of Los Angeles. In other words, on top of the tension and stress about getting out of work on time, Maurice doesn't know these law enforcement officers, and they don't know him. The public doesn't see it very often, but in many EMS, fire, and law enforcement systems across the United States, things tend to get a little territorial sometimes. And right now, it might look like LAPD is kind of venturing out of their territory. I'm not saying that that's what's actually happened. It's just a thing that sometimes people can feel, and it can create an added level of unfamiliarity with the situation, which with this call is the last thing we need with all the conflict going on. Now, as you can see, Lilly's safe spot is 100% with Pelayo. Now, the firefighter paramedic comes into the ambulance and continues a bit with his assessment, and he takes a blood pressure and a heart